Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you from the headquarters of American Pistachio Growers here in Fresno. I'm here with the new president, Zachary Fraser, and our chairman, Rich Kreps. Everybody knows you, but I wanted to introduce you especially here today. We've had our interim president, Joel Nelsen, that's taken care of things for a while, and we're really excited to have our permanent president here. Can you tell us about yourself? You started on June 17th, right?
Yep.
And not necessarily a background in agriculture, but you've been in the Valley for some time and working at Fresno State, right?
I was working with a company called Learfield. We were the multimedia. Learfield is the multimedia rights holder for Fresno State Athletics, and so we would run the marketing, the broadcast, the media, the digital, the hospitality activities of the Fresno State Athletic Department. And so I was running that team here for the last 4 years.
So you have a wealth of experience in marketing brands.
Yes, I do. And in running teams. I think those are the two big skill sets that I bring to the table, and look forward to how do I transition that into an agricultural product, an agricultural brand, a marketing platform that has a much broader reach, in my opinion, than what we're going to be able to do on the sports side.
Yeah, and the mission of American Pistachio Growers is multifold. There's a lot of responsibilities of the organization, and marketing is huge, especially in a time like this. Rich, I know you were involved in the process of getting him on board and finding him. Can you tell us your thoughts on what he has to bring to the table, and what your opinion is of the future of this industry and this organization?
Yeah, well, fortunately for us and our reputation at American Pistachio Growers, we had a list of candidates that were outstanding, and we were able to vet them and find the perfect candidate for us right now, which was Zachary. Our team is just fantastic, a bunch of A-listers, and we needed someone at the helm that had the sales and marketing experience and the ability to make that team as cohesive as it could be, to be the generic arm of pistachios, the rising tide that floats all boats in the industry, and we are very excited to have him at the helm.
That's fantastic. We're grateful to have you on board. Looking at the staff and the board of American Pistachio Growers, we have a rich history in agriculture and really bringing somebody with the insights in marketing. Can you tell us a little more about yourself and your vision for in this new role?
Every human on earth loving eating pistachios every day. That's the objective, right? So, and there's a lot of steps that get us there. There's some steps we don't even know yet what those steps will be, but we have to be bold. We have to be aggressive. We have to be collaborative across an industry that's not just California, right? We've got a burgeoning industry in Arizona. We've got New Mexico working to come online. Texas is Nevada. We've got growers in a lot of different states. And so California is definitely the epicenter, and the vast majority of our industry knowledge and expertise lives here. How do we strengthen that? How do we make that more collaborative and more cohesive so that we can meet that mission of make sure everybody's eating pistachios every day? And then how do we expand that out to our other states that are supportive of that industry? Because we have to have the entire industry working together in order to meet that global demand. 8.5 billion people, something in that neighborhood, right? We don't even have enough trees to fill that need, right? So how do we get to that point? And that's the vision that I have is once we get every human eating pistachios every day and loving it, I'll drop the keys on the desk and I'll walk away. Yeah. But I think that's the energy that we're bringing to the office moving forward. So,
well, I know the situation that the pistachio industry is in right now. With every year, our crops, we get more acreage that's coming into bearing. And what we're expecting in the next several years, what is 8 billion pounds of pistachios that need to be moved? Yeah.
So, simple pound per person on Earth. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. So no, and that's not just a marketing slogan, right? That's the objective of what we're working for. And so there are some steps that today that make that impossible. But let's start preparing so that 2 or 3 or 4 years from now, we have those steps in place. We have those relationships. We have those markets open. We have those government relationships shored up so that our growers maximize their opportunity to run their business, and we are the leaders worldwide in making sure the pistachios are in the hand of every consumer. So
Yeah, and it's not just not only getting pistachios out, but getting them out to consumers at a price that is sustainable for our growers, and that's kind of a happy medium that we're going for, right?
Especially in California. Yeah, when you've got all of your legislatures that are trying to block us at every entry point of making that happen. But and you're alternate bearing in pistachios. So from 1.5 billion pounds, we might be at 1 billion pounds this year, and then back up at 1.7 next year. So that swing, you've got to have enough supply so that you don't run out and have to change everything, but then also increase demand, like Zachary's saying, to get every person the opportunity down the road to have pistachios every day.
Right. Well, hey, we're grateful to introduce you, get you on board. We're really excited to get you in front of a lot of the growers that are going to be gathering at the upcoming pistachio.
Month from yesterday.
Yeah. What historically has been called the American Pistachio Growers Summer Luncheon. Now it's the Pistachio Insights.
Day.
Pistachio Insights Day. Yeah. And get the growers together that can accumulate the knowledge.
It's the first ever. Not first annual. You can't have a first annual. You can have a first ever, okay? And then next year it'll be the second annual, and from there on we'll build it into a great tradition. So it'll be a good opportunity to really get in front of people in a semi-formal way, right? There's going to be some presentations, and we're going to be on stage, and there's going to be some, a little bit of what you see at the annual conference. But I get to go walk around tables and shake hands and meet people and ask questions. That's one of the things that I think I'll benefit from is I'm not afraid to be embarrassed with a question, meaning I'm not going to set myself up for failure necessarily, but I don't know things, right? And so I'm going to look people in the eye that do know the things, and I'm going to ask them, and I want you to teach me so that I can learn how I can take that information and apply it to this mission of making sure every human is eating and loving pistachios every day. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We're really grateful to have you on board. Look forward to meeting him at the Pistachio Insights Day coming up in July. And read more about these things in Pacific Nut Producer Magazine at Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.